Welcome to Q2 Plan with me. I am so excited. So as people are logging on, if you could let me know in the chat box where you are streaming in from. I am so excited. I cannot believe 90 days have already passed. It seems like we just did January 1st Plan with me. So it's so wild to think that we are here. So let's pull up the slides. Let's get excited. I'm so happy that all of you are here. It is so amazing. All right. So 2022 Q2 Plan with me. So Q1 was January 1st, literally until yesterday. And today is the new quarter. We've got Q2 and we've got some people popping in. Amazing. Thank you for being here from California. Thank you. So we've got Q2, which is so fun because it's spring. We've got new energy. Things are blossoming. We're getting more daylight. It's just a really great time to be goal setting. So we're going to dive right in. And again, any questions, pop them in the chat. We can put them on the screen. We can have a really nice, lovely discussion. So workshop reminders, this is designed to be very interactive. And I know you're like, how do I make that interactive if I am calling in or not calling in, you're on a YouTube live through the chat. So we've got Kaylin from Alaska. Welcome. Thank you for being here. And ask questions. You never know who might have the same question as you or who is thinking the same question but is nervous to ask. So ask those questions. We can put those in the chat and we can have a great discussion. Dream big, have fun with your goal setting. It's 90 days. And the fun thing about just having it be 90 days is we don't need to think, what's my 5-year plan? What's my 10-year plan? And that can be really overwhelming and really scary. We can just focus on, all right, for the next 90 days, how can I have more fun? How can I have more excitement in my life? And also another reminder, any feelings of disbelief are just your body's way of saying you've got some healing work to do around those feelings. So if you are doing some goal setting, or even as we reflect in the last 90 days, if you're saying, oh, I didn't get those goals like I wanted to, I wasn't able to hit those milestones, that's okay. No shame. We've got another local from Chile, Alaska, Anchorage. Thank you so much, Lynn, for being here. Yes, so remind yourself that no matter where you're at, you are exactly where you need to be. Today's agenda, we are going to review the last 12 weeks. I've got lots of really great questions that you can ask yourself and do really some deep diving. We're going to review the 8 areas of goals that you might have set. We're going to pick new goals for the next 12 weeks. We're going to create your 90-day letter, and we're going to look at the next 12 weeks of how you can have the most amazing spring, because Q3, I can't believe it, we're going to say Q3 starts basically with summer, starts July 1st, which is summer, because I think June 21st is the first day of summer. So a little bit about me. I realized the last 12-week year, YouTube Live never really introduced myself. My name is Alyssa Cotten. I love goal setting. I love motivation. I am a therapist turned coach. So I do therapy, but I'm also now a coach, so I can work with clients who are wanting to look at that motivation, goal setting, achieving all of those amazing things. So I work with counselors, entrepreneurs, content creators so that they can heal their past in order to open that doorway to success. I believe healing is our gateway to success. I live in Anchorage, Alaska, and it's just a magical place to be with all the mountains and the nature and trees. You literally step out your door and you can have water, trees, and mountains. It's so incredible. So the 12-week year. So look at the last 12 weeks. So January 1st to present day. And if you want to just take a screenshot of this, we will probably move pretty quickly, or you can pause the video, whatever works for you. So ask yourself from the last 12 weeks, the first thing you want to ask yourself is, what is your proudest moment? So think about January, February, March. What were some of your proudest moments that you had? And I'd love to hear in the chat, what was your proudest moment from the last 12 weeks? Remember, life is like a battery. So sometimes we have positive experiences and we also have negative experiences, but don't let one or the other overtake the entire experience. So this is just going to help us figure out where we need to improve or what worked or what didn't work for the last quarter. So as you are looking at your proudest moments, the next thing you're going to look at is areas that you can improve. Were you scrolling too much on social media? Were you too consumed of having things be so perfect versus just progress? Were you getting caught up in other people's successes that you said, why bother? I'm not going to achieve my goals anyways. What's the point? Or something that I'm guilty of is I always say, I have enough time. Oh, I still have 3 more weeks to finish this book in order to achieve my goal of reading a new book every month. And so asking yourself, where can I improve so I can bring that over to the next 12 weeks? Ask yourself what worked last quarter. What worked for you? What was going in your favor? Did you wake up every day and you had a morning routine? Were you able to get things done and have things tasked out and it just felt smooth and easy? And then also ask yourself what didn't work last quarter. And this can also be in areas of improvement. Maybe what didn't work is you had goals of being outside and exercising outside, but maybe it was too cold and you were unable to exercise or get things done because of the season that you were in. Sometimes there are things that we can't even control. So ask yourself what didn't work last quarter and why could it work this quarter for springtime? So for the next 12 weeks, and this might be a really great place for you to pause and how do you say, pause it, take a screenshot, and use this to reflect. These are really good journal entries, journal prompts of where you want to go for the next 12 weeks. So ask yourself, where am I at today? How happy are you with your life and your goals? So ask yourself, where am I at today? Let's say you're a content creator. Maybe you say, I've got 1,000 followers. I've got this, I've got that. And maybe I want to grow that. Or maybe you are wanting to do more personal development and your goal is to read more books and have those books read. And so you're asking yourself today, I've read 1 book this month. I want to add more. Or maybe you want to have more intentional friend time and you want to spend more time with your friends. So how could you nurture that? So what changes in your life and how will you feel when you make those changes that you've made? So how far do you want to go? The next question is, what do you want to accomplish in the next 12 weeks? So what excites you about achieving your goals and what can we do well to make this happen? If you are feeling excited about maybe being outside more, how can we make this happen? Can you block off time in your schedule? Can you shift some things around in order for things to go well? How can I be more consistent? This is the money maker. This is where you are going to really 10x your goals, is being more consistent. This is your superpower. This space, this box right here is your superpower. So what do you need to cut out to achieve these goals? And what can you do to be more consistent? If your goal is to be a content creator and you're wanting to post so often, how can you be more consistent? Or if you want to read or exercise, whatever your goal is, how can you be more consistent by how can we remove those blocks or remove those barriers from your experience? Remember, so you are 42% more likely to achieve your goals if you write them down. So often we underestimate our energy towards writing down our goals and we think, I don't need to write them down. What's the point? So when we write down our goals, it not only forces us to get clear on exactly what we want to accomplish, but it also helps us take that part of motivation, because now that we've put that pen to paper, we've written down what we need, what our goal is, we are now activating that part of the brain that wants us to be successful. And when we write it down, research has shown that you are 42% more likely to achieve it than just having it stuck in your brain. So all of you think about your goals and ask yourself, the goals that you wrote down, were you able to achieve them versus ones that maybe you weren't able to achieve? So just kind of be mindful of the power of writing down your goals. We've got the 8 areas in your life. So when we are thinking of goal setting, it's really important that we look at these 8 different areas. And this kind of encompasses all of us as a person. I did have a comment in the last workshop that said, what about art? And art, I believe, is so individual, and you could really have that be put into wherever you want. So if you want more art in your home, that could be your physical. If you want to be an artist, that could be your career, friends, family, all of those things. So if there's an area that I don't have on here, you can also add your own area. You don't have to be stuck in whatever is just on here. You can add whatever you want. So the first one is our physical environment. This is where we live. This is our home, basically our physical environment. Our career and business, how we make money. And then there's finances and wealth, which is how we spend money. Friends and family, how do we spend time with our friends and family? And then this one is really up to whatever you want it to be. So fun, recreation, and entertainment. So all of those different areas and how we can increase our fun and our recreation. So the next one is health and fitness, your health and fitness goals, your exercise goals, diet goals, all of that. Love life and romance. Maybe you're wanting to nurture more of your love life, your romance. And then we've got personal growth and spiritual development. So this is all about doing that inner work, up-leveling, developing as a person. So as we look at all of these different 8 areas, it kind of encompasses a full circle. So we've got these 8 areas, and last 12 weeks, what we actually did is we had you kind of rate these areas in your life for satisfaction. So as you think about these 8 areas in your life, I want you to rank them from 1 to 10 for your current satisfaction. So this is just based off you, not comparing to what society tells you or what you believe, but just your experience. So this will also help give you an idea of what needs to be nurtured. So I'd love to hear in the chat which of these 8 areas has the highest ranking for you. You can just write either physical, career, finance, wealth, friends and family, recreation, health and fitness, love life, personal growth, or spiritual development. So 10 being this is perfect. I don't need to do any improvement. 1 being, I need to really improve this area. I really need to make some changes. And I've got the cutest Disney mug for today with my little Disney headband. If you haven't known, I do love all things Disney. It makes me so happy. Too bad there wasn't a category for Disney, because that would be 10 out of 10. Just kidding. Yay, we've got love life. Thank you for sharing. My highest is health and fitness. Yes, I see you on Instagram and I see you doing the workouts. And every time you post your workout, I am so inspired and I'm so motivated. So keep doing that. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Disney would be 10 out of 10. Disney did, side note, this is not a Disney workshop, I promise, but they posted Epcot's new fireworks show, and I was literally like about to cry as I was watching it. It was giving me all the feels. Career and business, beautiful. I love to see you nurturing that. So as we look at all of that, so often we're so stuck in, what areas are not working? But when we look at the areas that are working, we can ask ourselves, how did I get there? Did I do something differently in this category to really make that a 10 or a 9 or 7 or whatever it is? So we can use that to help us kind of amp up the other areas. So obviously, if we were to make a goal for all 8 areas, you would be burnt out by the first day. And if you even think about it, there are only 7 days in the week. So even if you did one area every day, there still wouldn't be enough days in the week to do all the areas. So I don't want to overwhelm you. I definitely don't want to overwhelm me. So what we're going to do is we're just going to focus on 3 areas, and that those 3 areas can have the most snowball effect. So as we look at the 3 areas, ask yourself, which areas could you plan to nurture or maybe make a goal for that could have a snowball effect to the other areas? So for example, if you wanted to be more healthy and you also wanted to spend time with your friends, could you focus on going on walks? And as a result, you might call your friends to go on the walks with you. So now you're focusing on your health and fitness and your friends and family. Or are you looking to join a book club? So now you've got your personal growth and you also have some fun recreation. And all of them can double dip. So just focus on 3 areas. And I'd love to hear in the chat which 3 areas you would like to nurture or focus on for the next 12 weeks. So for me, I'll share what I'm going to focus on while you guys are sharing yours. I am focusing on personal growth, spiritual development. I am focusing on fun, recreation, and entertainment because my birthday is in May and I am going to Disney. And we also just found out last night that there's going to be a Star Wars convention at the Anaheim convention that weekend. We're going to be there. So we probably might go to the Star Wars convention. So that would be a lot of fun. And then career and business. As you guys know, I'm entrepreneur, growing my business. So those are those 3 areas. And I believe that those can really have a domino effect into the other areas. Yeah, we've got, oh, I love that, like habit stacking. Yes, exactly. And so we can look at this as a pie chart and we can say which ones could we overlap instead of focusing on every single slice of the pie. Beautiful. So what we're going to do is we are going to focus on setting new goals. So any goals that you did not achieve in the last 12 weeks that you would like to roll over, you can definitely do that. So we've got all of April, all of May, and all of June. And when you look at it in just those 3 months, it almost seems so fast. And that is the reason that the 12-week year is so successful. Because what happens is we focus on what can I do in the year of 2022? And we say, oh, I've got all this time. I've got months and months and months. And then fall hits. We're like, oh, I've got plenty of time. And then what always happens is October, Halloween hits. And then it's like, I've got all these holidays. I've got Halloween and costumes. And then it's Friendsgiving, and then it's Thanksgiving, and then it's holiday parties, and then it's Christmas, and then it's New Year's, and it's where did the year go? And so that's why the 12-week year is so effective, is because we get to just focus on the next 12 weeks. So we've got some beautiful things happening in the chat. Says health, fitness, love, romance, finance, wealth. Beautiful. Health and fitness, finance, wealth, personal growth. Yes, so many of these are going to, I believe, domino and are going to be really impactful. So the goal for the 12-week year is really just to focus on what you've got on your plate for the next 12 weeks. Also, if you have kids, this is also something to be mindful of. The kids are probably still in school right now. And maybe, I know in Alaska, they get out of school in May, but some places they don't get out till June. And so your goals can also reflect having your kiddos be in school versus the next quarter where they're going to be out of school, which is more, your goal might be more family time of how do I keep them entertained all summer while they're not in school. So as you are thinking about your 3 areas, I want you to write a goal that you have for each area. So for the next 12 weeks, focus on those 3 areas that could have an impact the other 5 goals by having that domino effect. So for example, focusing on personal development can help you believe that you are worthy and capable of starting a new business or even putting yourself out there romantically. So think about your goals that you want. And if you feel brave, I would love for you to write it in the chat what your goal is. And remember, when we write down our goal, it helps activate the different parts of the brain. So that way we can hold ourselves accountable and let our brain know, hey, I just shared on this YouTube Live my goal. I'm going to help hold myself accountable by doing that. So I'd love to hear what your goal is. So here are some prompts if you're not really sure what your goals are. So these prompts help you pave the way for the next 12 weeks. So if you could advance in one thing in your life for the next 12 weeks, what would that be? And then what needs to change in your life? And how will you feel when you make that happen? That is an amazing goal. Get back into YouTube and post vlogs regularly. I cannot wait to watch and tune in to your videos. So what aspects of your lifestyle do you want to improve in the next 12 weeks? And this could not be something big. I want to get a whole new career. It could be as small as I want to wake up and instead of checking my phone, I want to wake up and just practice being in my body, practicing gratitude before I check my phone and hear all of the different notifications. Health and fitness goal to maintain consistency and still achieve results, but do not consume so much of my time. Yes, that consistency and recognizing that you can achieve those goals and it doesn't have to be, as you said, that whole headspace as you are doing that. So what aspects of your lifestyle do you want to change? And then what are you desiring more of? And how do you want to feel every day? Maybe you want to desire more friend time or more family time, or you want to travel more, or you want to join a book club. There are so many things that you can look inward and ask yourself, what do you desire? And then as you are looking at that, you can say, how do I nurture that so I can feel that? And then you can ask yourself, how do I want to feel every day? And maybe you want to feel inspired or motivated or grateful or excited. I already said that, but you can ask yourself, if that's how I want to feel, how do I get to doing that? Yes, I would totally love to have that bad habit of reaching for my phone in the first thing. Yes, that is one of the habits that I have been trying to break, and it is so challenging. I've even tried to tell myself, okay, don't check your emails as soon as you wake up. Don't check social media. The first thing that I try to do is I have an affirmation app, and I try to have that notify me as soon as I grab my phone. But for whatever reason, when I grab my phone, it has all the notifications from nighttime that have popped up because my phone is silent. And so then I'm like, what the heck is happening? Then my brain is like, check your Instagram, check your email, check your text. So I think I might have to try the putting my cell phone in another room and doing that method to try to get through it. So you could definitely take a screenshot of this. And these prompts, these questions can help you at any step. Even if you want to revisit these questions every so often, every month, just asking yourself, how will I feel when I achieve my goals? What kind of lifestyle do I want? What am I desiring? You can keep asking yourself those questions. What a great goal. Pass my spring semester, create consistent fitness routine, improve my relationships and friendships. I believe in you. You got this. Okay, spring is here. March 21st was the first day of spring. So as we are looking at our goals, it's really neat how the 12-week year really aligns with the different seasons, and knowing that the different seasons require different things out of us and have a different energy. So each season brings new energy and a different environment to help you be more successful with your goals. Knowing the potential benefits and barriers each season can provide will help you achieve your goals. So we've got a new goal, becoming a certified life coach. Yes, you've got it. I believe in you. Lose 20 pounds. Yes, you can do it. You can move your body and you can have a healthy relationship with that process. So for example, I am more active outside in the summer, so I need my goals to reflect that. So as you were thinking about spring, depending where you live, you might want to have more time outside. Maybe you want to start gardening and you want to get your garden ready for summer, asking yourself what kind of goals you need to reflect that. It's really neat that every season also brings in that new energy. So spring is such a new time to start revisiting your goals. So if you are wanting to become that life coach, get back on YouTube, pass your classes, using that daylight to say, oh, hey, it's late and the sun is still out, using that energy to really help you move forward. So I think we already did this, but I'm going to go over it anyways. So what you're going to do is for those 3 areas that you shared, you're just going to pick one goal for each area. So if I've got some things you've said, health and fitness, love, life, romance. You would just do one goal for each of that. And then we've got health and fitness, finance, wealth, personal growth. Yeah. So all of those areas that you've done, you're just going to plan one goal. And the goal is that either you can achieve it by July 1st, or it can be halfway done or a majority done. Sometimes our goals take longer than 12 weeks, but for the next 12 weeks, how could you get one step closer to that goal? Any questions? I know we've got some return live workshop attendees, but is there any questions before I move forward? Okay, so the 90-day letter. So the 90-day letter is basically a journal entry that you write to yourself. So now that you've got your 3 goals for the next 12 weeks, we are going to write your 90-day letter. And your 90-day letter is going to reflect April, May, and June. So you're going to date this July 1st, 2022. And you're going to write this letter in present tense as if you have achieved all of your goals that you shared today. So what would it look like if you achieved these goals? If you had a goal of losing 20 pounds, you might say, I love that I had to buy new jeans to fit because my old jeans were way too loose. Or passing your spring semester, you might say, I'm so happy and lucky that I got my transcript and I passed all of my classes. Or we've got health and fitness. I am so in shape that when I signed up for the 5K and I completed the 5K, I was able to finish it without stopping. So basically, you're going to write this letter in present tense in sentence form of you achieving your goals. So how would it feel for you to achieve the goals? When we can associate feelings with our goals, for whatever reason, the brain is way more happy to want to pursue it when we've got that emotional attachment. So when we can say, once I become a life coach, I'm going to feel motivated, aligned, happy, connected, inspired, inspirational, fill in the blank with whatever emotion you're going to feel. And when we can feel all of those feelings and associate those feelings with the achievement of those goals, the brain is saying, ooh, those are feel-good emotions. I want to achieve that even more. And then the brain wants to do things in your everyday life to try to get there. So it's a really easy coping skill to help the brain realize what your goals are and how to achieve it. Excuse me, there's a little frog in my throat. Okay, so write the letter. So you're going to write the letter 90 days from today, which is July 1st. So then you're going to write the letter as if you have achieved all of your goals. Everything, dream big. Remember, if it feels impossible, ask yourself, why does it feel impossible? And ask yourself, how can we make it feel more possible? Do we need to scale back the goal? Do we need to find an accountability buddy? We can ask ourselves all of those things. So remember to add your feelings and thoughts, and also add, how would you celebrate if you had these goals to make it more real? So for example, would you go to dinner with your friends and family to celebrate passing your classes? Or would you sign up for a new 5K race or some kind of race? Or would you buy yourself new vlogging equipment to help you celebrate these different milestones? Asking yourself, how can I do that to make it feel more real? So here are some examples of what it would look like for you to write your 90-day letter. So I'm so proud and happy that I hit 4,000 YouTube watch hours. I will celebrate by going to dinner. This one is actually one of my goals for the next 90 days. So I'm going to call my sister and share the good news that I was able to consistently work out 4 days a week for the past 12 weeks. Having a consistent sleep schedule has allowed me to wake up early and take time to meditate and read before the workday. Reading 3 books the last 12 weeks makes me feel inspired and motivated to dream even bigger. So you're going to write these sentences out in your 90-day letter. And then what you're going to do with your 90-day letter is you are actually going to read it every single day. And if that feels too much, I know that could be a lot, reading it once a week. And as we are reading that, it's going to help, again, get your brain to start seeing opportunities for you to achieve that goal. Because if you're reading that in the morning and it's saying, I was able to do this, this, and this, the brain is going to say, oh, well, we could do this today to get one step closer to hitting that goal. Yeah, we've got, excuse me, health and fitness. So anxiety or fear, excuse me. If you felt any anxiety or fear as you wrote down this letter, this is a sign from your body that you have some more inner work to do to believe that it is possible. Remember, triggers or new feelings is stresses. It's our stress in our body. It's our way of saying we have unhealed wounds. So if I am telling you my goal is to hit this many watch hours, and you might say, oh, I believe in you. And I'm like, oh, I don't know if I believe in myself. That might tell me that I've got some more mindset work to do or inner work to do to start to believe that I am possible of achieving my goals. So when we start to actually feel anxiety around my goals, it's actually a really good sign, because then it just tells us, oh, we've got a block. And what some people call them is a subconscious block or a limiting belief. And we can work through those limiting beliefs. And so the next time you feel something isn't possible, I know this feels weird, say, thank you, body, for letting me know I've got some more work to do. And we can work through that limiting belief and work through that. So that is something that you can be mindful of as you are working on the next 12-week goal. All right, so that concludes the 12-week year workshop, but I have a very exciting announcement. So I'd love for you, drum roll, please. So I have been working on this for months, and I am so excited to share this with you. You are the first to hear about this announcement. I've not shared anywhere. I've talked about it on Instagram, but I have not actually shared what it is. So I am so excited to let all of you know what is happening. I am launching a membership site, a monthly membership site for mental health. So it is a membership site to help nurture your inner compass. I am so excited to just dive in so deeply. So let me share all the amazing, juicy details. So this is going to be a monthly membership site, just like you would subscribe to Netflix or Hulu. It's a monthly subscription site. And every single month, there are going to be live mental health workshops on examples, setting boundaries, how to adapt to change, how to cultivate motivation, understanding self-sabotage, anxiety, depression in the workplace, and so much more. And then there will also be a monthly live EFT tapping. You know how obsessed I am with EFT tapping. We are going to do a group workshop every single month on borrowed benefits. There are going to be weekly journal prompts in the membership that are sent to you every single week. On Wellness Wednesday, there are going to be wellness encouragements, things for you to do to help expand your wellness. There is going to be a Friday reflection post sent out to you every Friday. And then on top of the monthly workshops, the weekly reflection, there's actually an entire resource library. So in this resource library, there are videos filmed by me. Excuse me. There are videos filmed by me on topics on how to do EFT, coping skills for your trauma, anxiety, depression, how to find motivation, productivity, habit tracking. And on top of all of that, there is a private support group to talk about your successes, your struggles, and your wins. And all of this is through this site. Thank you, Allie. Through this site called Mighty Network. So it's totally off of social media. So that way you can go on here and really just tend to your mental health. And super exciting. So here is everything about how to become a member. So right now for the next 2 weeks, I am opening the doors up for founding members. So as a founding member, you will actually get locked in at the price of the founding member. And this price is only going to be available for 2 weeks. So the founding member price is $19.99 a month. And then after April 15th, it will actually increase to $29.99 a month. You also have the option to pay in full. And when you pay in full for the annual membership, it's $199.99. You have the option to do that. And then you actually get 2 months free. So The founding member price is open today, and it'll be open for the next 2 weeks. And it's just like a subscription. So as you log on, you can enjoy all the amazing benefits. And if, let's say, you're going through a really hard time and you just want some extra support for 3 months, log in for 3 months, you can cancel your membership. So that's something that's kind of cool and neat about this, is it's really customized and kind of intertwined to what your needs are as you're nurturing your mental health. So about this membership, this is a community designed to give you extra support and knowledge to help you connect to your inner compass. You know how much I'm obsessed with inner compass work. So in addition to the community and the workshops, there's going to be this resource library with the worksheets to help you guide your own mental health journey. So you're going to have access to these resource library 24/7. So this membership is a great thing for you if you want to be with other individuals who want to be a part of the community or other like-minded people to help them nurture their own inner compass. So individuals who enjoy having weekly journal prompts, insights, or reflection. So also providers. So if you are a provider for your children, if you're a provider for clients, if you're a provider for your family, if you're a provider, and whatever the word provider looks like for you, if you want to look for extra support for the challenges that come with being that kind of provider. Also clients. So if you're already in therapy and you want just additional resources for your mental health journey, this is an amazing membership site for you. So enrollment is open. The link is in the description below, and I'm going to be talking about it every single day for the next 2 weeks on my Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, Alyssa_Cotten, and enrollment is open. And I am so excited. I cannot wait to see you in this site, and it's just going to be amazing. So I've added it to the chat as well. Here is the link, Inner Compass Support, Mighty Networks. It's all on the Mighty Networks. And I am just so excited. So follow me for more updates on social media, Alyssa_Cotten, or on TikTok, Alyssa Cotten 25. I thank you so much for listening, for being here. I cannot wait to see you inside of Inner Compass Support. And again, I will see you in the next 12 weeks. It'll either be July 1st, July 2nd, or the last day of June. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so grateful for your support. So just keep being mindful that we will have another 12-week year workshop again in 12 weeks. And it's going to be amazing. And I just can't wait to see you guys in more workshops and more things. So thank you so much for being here. Everyone have an amazing day. Take care. So much love. Thank you.